sit here, the more time they have to shore up their defenses. We should hit them sooner rather than later.
We barely have the manpower to keep the Citadel fortified. We've been over this before, Sarah.
So we just wait until they decide we're next on the list? If the Pride goes in now, we might have a chance.
And if you fail, then what? The risk is not worth the reward.
I agree. Without the Gek, the Purifier is useless to the Enclave anyway. They may give up before long.
I don't like it.
You don't have to like it, Sarah. You just have to follow orders.
Yes, Father.
So, you're back. We had feared both you and the Gek were lost. Were you successful?
Why not? Then we must go at once. If you have any other information, I see. And where is this virus now? Thank you. I'll see to it that it's disposed of properly once the scribes have had time to analyze it. Perhaps we have underestimated the Enclave. Sarah may be right. An attack may be necessary now.
If the Enclave has the Gek, there's nothing stopping them from starting the Purifier. They'll figure out the code eventually.
I'm afraid you're right. We need to act now while we can.
Send the Pride in. We can do it. We can win this.
All right, Sarah. The Pride goes in. But I want them to have some extra firepower. Rothschild, is it ready?
What? No, I mean, Lee and I have solved the power problems, but we've only barely finished diagnostic tests.
So?
It's not ready for field tests, let alone live fire situations. The weapons haven't been calibrated, the navigation detection system is offline.
Rothschild, enough. Can you make it work?
Honestly, I don't know. I think we can scrape by, and I suppose if we can't, it won't matter in the long run anyway.
Then it's decided. Sarah, you take the Pride and use the robot as support. Take our friend here and secure that Purifier.
Yes, sir. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know that my father and I have been talking. The Pride and I have decided that after all you've survived, you've done enough to be an honorary member of Lion's Pride. So congratulations. Membership comes with some privileges, including our power armor. You want the full suit or the recon armor? Sure thing. Hopefully, it'll give you a bit of an extra edge. Okay. So do you think you can hold it together for this? Now that's what you all hurry it up! Every minute you take is one more that we can't afford.
It feels like you left home a long time ago, but I know you're still out there. I just hope you're still alive to hear this. Things got worse after you left. My father's gone mad with power. If you can hear this, please stop looking for your dad and help stop mine. I changed the door password to my name. If you're hearing this, and if you still care enough to help me, you should remember it.
Message repeats. This is an automated distress message from Vault Tech. Vault 101. Message begins.
It feels like you left home a long time ago, but I know you...
Stop right there. I don't know how you got in here, but... Hold on. Wait a minute. It's you! I hardly recognized you with all the dust and grime from out there. Guess that explains how you got that door open. You've got more experience with it than most everyone down here combined. Amada's message. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd keep that under your hat for her sake. She could get in real trouble if people found out she sent you a message. So could I, just for talking with you now. Maybe. Ever since last night, it's been madness down here. Everything went crazy is what happened. When the smoke didn't help that our doc... I'm sorry to hear that. Regardless of how things turned out down here, he was a good friend. I always figured he'd do well outside. Matter of fact, a lot of folk... Well, the I probably ought to put you under arrest and take you... Meanwhile, some... Of course... Okay. I get... Okay. Uh-oh. Wait here. This doesn't look good.
You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What? You gonna lock me up like you did to Broch? You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule!
Stay back!
Taylor, stop shooting, damn it!
Don't you know enough to stay away? I didn't mean to fire. I really didn't. I tell you, I'm scared of them. I never know when they're gonna try so. I lost my poor wife Agnes is what happened. And all the chaos and fighting.
You don't belong here anymore. I guess you can see how bad... Why don't you look where you're going?
That song reminded me how wonderful these composers were.
Things got worse after you left. My father's gone mad with power.
You don't belong here anymore. What do you need? It's not that they want to leave. It's that... As chance would have it, she was one of the first people to talk about life outside the vault after you left. No surprise. I hope you can talk some sense into her. Or maybe the two of you can come up with some other plan. Just... Amada's up there, in the clinic with the rest of them. I'd take you closer, but they don't get along with security. Good luck.
Damn, look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad screwed up. But if you've got to be back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us. What sort of help do you think I mean? You must have heard about the changes since you left, right? The deaths, the lies, the whole overseer lockdown thing? Ringing any bells? Man, they'd have rushed in here long ago if they didn't know I stole one of their guns from when they issued martial law. Anyway, you gotta help us get out of here. You gotta help me get out of here. Because anything up there has got to be better than a lifetime of the same thing down here. Think about it, man. Down here, I'll always be stuck with the same job, with the same food, with the same people forever. You and your dad had the right idea. Get out of this pit and make your own life. I'll start a gang, of course. Why, it'll be the toughest. Hey, play your cards right, maybe I'll even let you join it, huh? Yeah, but I'm thinking it'll be a new gang. We ain't gonna just be in tunnels, you know. Besides, there's gonna be a lot more people who want to join. Competition's gonna be... The damn... I'm a...
You're alive! I hate that this whole thing has... A lot of security got...
Oh, it's good to see you're back from outside. It can be dangerous out there for someone your age. Oh dear, we aren't... I get...
It's good to see you again.
Oh my god, you're back! You got my message and actually came back! Oh, thank you! Everything's gone crazy since you left, and now that you're back, you can help set things straight. What? You think all those people died because my father claimed he won? I found out that he opened the vault years ago before we were... After that night, I heard Wally's father say we should never have taken you or your dad into the vault. I found out the vault used... But keeping that lie meant Jonas's death. And even... Are you honestly comparing? Obviously, I don't... That's why... But... I certainly hope so. You will? But you've actually... Just... Please... Well, yes, but... Please.
Hey, good to see you again. I tell you, those guards are getting nastier every day. One of these days, it's gonna turn
Wow, you're back. Mom and little Monica got caught in...
Ah, another patient. Hysterectomy? Ah, yes, a rather unfortunate incident. Obviously, I had no... human problems for human hearth. I don't trouble myself with such petty affairs. My work is... But of course, with your father's departure from the vault and Jonas's untimely demise, the Overseer had to take swift action. And so he named me the new... I've been
It's good to see you again. I hope you're making progress with my... Don't you get it? We still...
You've got to change the Overseer's mind.
You don't belong here anymore.
You never should have left, kid. Now we'll make sure no... Oh! There you go!
Well, I see you've returned. Done with the dust and ruins of the wasteland, are you? Given up looking... Well, that's too bad. Really? I regret the sad... I've spent many... I blame... Just... No, but he... You have... And then... I just... But... To fix... Oh, do you? I admit, in the two... My God, you're right. We're the last bastion of... My way won't... But I'm not the one...
It's been a while, kid. I guess the goat couldn't have predicted how you'd turn out, could it? Remind me to add... By the way, while I was in there, I heard... overzealous. Lives have been lost. But perhaps, worse than that, lives have been stopped. And in my attempts to keep you safe, I have kept you from growing up. I know I have made these mistakes, and I would make them again if I had to do so. That is why I cannot remain your overseer.
Father!
Amata, I appoint you overseer in my place. You've proven you have what it takes to make hard choices for the good of the vaults. I'm just sorry I didn't understand that earlier. Consider it one of many mistakes I've made.
Thank you, Father. I'll do my best to keep us all safe, inside the vault and beyond.
You're welcome, my dear. And now, if you'll excuse me, I feel quite worn down. We'll deal with the details soon, in private. Until then, I'm sure there are people waiting to congratulate you.
Glad to see you here.
You
I'm still
don't belong
alive.
here anymore.
I don't know how long that luck will last. Seems like something big's about to transpire.
Well, I guess it could be worse, but if I know Father, he's not just
Good
going
to
to
see
change his
you.
mind on this.
Will do, Amata. You watch out for yourself, too.
Will do. You too.
Hey, what's the word?
You did it.
Well, if it isn't...
I never thought you'd be back.
Hey, good to see you again.
I just heard. My father says he's stepping down as overseer. He won't tell me why, but I have to assume it's something you said to him. You and him? Civil? I expected you to change out in the wasteland, but not that much. But I guess we'll all be learning a bit about the outside now, won't we? As the new overseer, I'm planning on opening the vault. This time, for good. It's a bright new day for the vault, but I'm afraid there's one thing that has to change. I know you are, and on behalf of the vault, I thank you for all you've done. But there are still many who blame you for everything that happened. So I have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but the situation is just too delicate for you to stay. Please, if you really want to help the vault, you have to go. No, it's not like that. But if you stay, it'll just keep causing more problems. The vault can't take any more infighting. It's just what has to be. It'll be a while before we're ready to really go outside. But once the vault is stable again, maybe we'll see you out there. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. It's not much, but take this with you to remember us by. With luck, we'll meet again.
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
I'm sorry, but you have to leave. Goodbye.
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
It's a shame you gotta go, but you'll do okay out there, I'm sure.
Morning. Cut it out! Good riddance. Get out.
It's a shame you've got to go, but you'll do okay out there, I'm sure.
I wish there were more people like you in the world. I want you to have this. I hope it helps keep you safe.
He is coming, and every eye shall be blind with his glory. Hear the thunder of the throne. Men, women, and children of the earth, come forth. To gather and behold the power of Adam. Let's go. Come forth and drink the waters of the globe, for this angel. with the clouds, and every eye shall be blind with his glory. Every ear shall be stricken deaf to hear the thunder of
Yes, that's locked. And yes, I can see you eyeing it. What do you need? I sure am, Sonny. What have you got for me? Well, all right. Let me count out your caps.
With your presence here.
the clouds, and every eye shall be blind with his glory. Every ear shall be stricken deaf to hear the thunder of his voice. The men, women, and children of the earth.
morning, sir. What can... The Nuka-Cola machine. What's your...
Yes?
Coming with the clouds. And every eye shall be blind with his glory. Every ear shall be stricken deaf. Hear the
Hail.
You honor it.
Hail.
Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Medical procedures initiated. There has been an error in the medical subsystem. Please run a level 2. Command accepted. Beginning level 2 systems diagnostic. Please stand by. Diagnostic complete. Results indicate a level 7 degradation in neural pathway 0x63A82. No further information available. Neural pathway 0x63A82 rerouted through neural pathway 0x374E82. Stand by. Full motor functions restored. Diagnostic reveals no critical failures. Asshole. Medical procedures initiated. Medical procedure complete. Acknowledge.
Mark II. I don't know if a standard round could even penetrate that stuff. Pretty dire, huh? Well, thanks for completely ruining my day. Look, either way we should hit the Bailey later and run through some drills. Sound good? Roger that.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
You honor us with your presence here.
We'll win this. You know why? We need to. Hasn't that always been enough? Worry too much. Hey, that's what I'm here for. Anyway, we should get back. What aid can I offer you, outsider? Talk to Scribe Jameson. She's a... What's been going on? Most of my... And now an... What's... As if... I read... All it... Oh. Got a second?
You honor us with your presence here.
So what do you think? Can we take these on?
Need something, friend?
Very optimistic. Thanks.
Look, the way we should hit the valley later and run through some drills. Sound good?
Sure.
Hail. Need something, friend? Welcome.
You honor us with your presence here.
Hail to you, stranger. I plead. She. It's not. Elder. Oh. I.
Hail. You honor us with your presence here.
All this time spent acquiring technology, and we look like cavemen next to the Enclave. That is not acceptable.
You honor us. Knowledge is the beginning of wisdom, not... How can... Yes. What about them? Have you? It saddens me to hear of my fallen brethren, but their names and deeds shall be records. Tell me, how many have you found? Their names shall be written into the scrolls, to be remembered forever. As for you, here's your reward. Use it well and in good health.
Hail.
I'll practice with someone else. Thanks.
Welcome.
Are you ready now? We can't afford to keep standing around like this. Okay, don't be nervous. You'll have the whole Pride backing you up, not to mention this giant tin can. Just stay safe until we reach the purifier. You're no good to us if you're dead. And don't let that thing step on you. Okay, we're going to go over it one more time. The Pride is on me. The goal is Project Purity, but we can't get into the facility with those energy fields up. Rothschild and Lee say this robot should be able to take down the energy fields. So we're on fire support. We stay close to the thing, keep it clear, and get it to where it needs to go. Once the fields are down, we head straight for the facility. We'll use the robot to keep them occupied while we get inside and secure the control room. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise them. Get whatever supplies you don't already have, and we'll meet in the Bailey. When we're done with this, everyone can have a nice cold glass of water on me. Let's move. All right, Rothschild, fire it up. Pride, move out!
hindrance. 0%.
Look, if we make it to the purifier, we can chat then. Now's not exactly the time.
Democracy is truth. Communism is death. Every American. setback on the road to freedom. Freedom is the sovereign right to recover every never fall to communist invasion.
You again. I can't say I'm surprised. You and your ilk seem hell-bent on destroying everything our government has worked to achieve. There's nothing to stop me from killing you this time. Let's end this. You don't have to.
Well, that takes care of that. By now, the Pride should be mopping up whatever opposition is left outside. Let's get this room secured. Dr. Lee, it's Sarah Lyons. I'm in the control room. We're both here. What's going on?
I've been monitoring the equipment remotely, and we have a serious problem. The facility has been damaged during the fighting. Some of it looks accidental, some of it may have been sabotage. There's pressure building up in the holding tanks. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure, you're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on now! If I'm reading this right, I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber. I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Well, so much for celebrating. One of us is going to have to go in there and turn the damn thing on. And whoever does it isn't... Not exactly how I imagine... So, what should we do? I wish... One of us has to go... You're going to have to be quick about it. If the radiation is bad enough, you won't have much time. I won't forget what you've done here. No one will. Thank you.
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The Capital Wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, but the lone wanderer refused to surrender to the vices that had claimed so many others. The values passed on from father to child, selflessness, compassion, honor, guided this noble soul through countless trials and triumphs. But it was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer learned the true meaning of that greatest of virtues, sacrifice. Stepping into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity, the child followed the example of the father, sacrificing life itself for the greater good of mankind. Thankfully, when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer refused. Humanity, with all its flaws, was deemed worthy of preservation. The waters of life flowed at last, free and pure for any and all. The Capital Wasteland, at long last, was saved. So ends the story of the Lone Wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever